Okay, you must be thinking, I'm from RankMath and I'm talking about Yoast. It must be biased, right? No, we gotta be hard on ourselves to beat the competition. So in this video, I'll be as objective as possible and I'll leave you to decide on what is the best for your website and business. So let's go. Hey, it's Jack from RankMath and all I can say is, no matter how great an SEO plugin is, it won't get you anywhere far unless your content is really the best. You gotta understand how to research and write great content that ranks, and that's why we have a channel here that empowers you with the right SEO knowledge so that you, your website and your business can grow on search traffic. So subscribe to the channel with the bells on, and if you find this video helpful, please smash that thumbs up button. Now, I'm a blogger by trade and over the years, I've used almost every SEO plugin available, so I kinda know the good, the bad and the ugly of SEO plugins, and that's probably why I joined RankMath in the first place, because I only work with the best. Just in case you wish to switch from Yoast to RankMath, know that the switch is just a click away and all the SEO settings and configurations from both the free and premium version of Yoast will be imported to RankMath, so you lose absolutely nothing. Alright, it's time to be objective. We'll first talk about the speed impact of the plugins because it is super important to you, and then we'll compare the SEO analysis, the functionalities, the features, and finally, the pricing. When it comes to page speed, check this out. According to WP Hive, the memory usage of RankMath is significantly lower than Yoast. And as for the page speed, RankMath does not add any load time to pages, whereas Yoast does. And according to Plugin Test, another third-party source, we see similar results as well. The memory usage is significantly lower for RankMath, and Yoast has an impact on page speed, whereas RankMath doesn't. But let's test this on our own just to be sure. You see, we have two completely new websites. The default WordPress theme is the only theme installed, and only the plugins from the test subjects are installed. I've not activated them yet because we need to first get the base data, so I've created a blank page for each of them. And now let's test this on Pingdom. This is the base data, and now let's activate the plugins. And let's test them again. So this is the before for RankMath, and this is the after. It seems that there is not much difference, but now let's check this out for Yoast. This is the before, and this is the after. Can you see it adds a bit of page size and about 100 over milliseconds to the blank page. So the data we have kind of coincides with the information from third-party sources. Now, if you use both RankMath and Yoast, you would know that RankMath offers a lot more features than Yoast, and you may wonder, why is it that Yoast is much slower than RankMath if it offers fewer features? That's because RankMath is built from the ground up using a modular structure. What that means is that you can turn off any feature or functionality that you do not want to use, hence making the plugin lightweight and super fast to use. Another point I want to make is to utilize all the SEO features in Yoast, like the local SEO, news SEO, video SEO, WooCommerce SEO, you'll have to install a total of 6 plugins, whereas in RankMath, you only need 2. And it will provide you with all the features Yoast provide and more. Plus, if you have plugins like the 404 monitor, the redirections, schema, and analytics, you can remove them because RankMath provides those functions as well. The functions in RankMath probably work even better than those single-use plugins. RankMath is so obsessed with page speed that we even have this cool feature where you can immediately check the page speed of the article you are on whenever you are logged in. Your site visitors will not see this information, and with this quick information, you can quickly identify if a page is well optimized for SEO and page speed. You can hide this information if you want to, and if you decide to remove this information from all your other pages, just click on this and click OK. And we are so obsessed with helping you get a 90+ score on Google PageSpeed Insights and pass Core Web Vitals that we have prepared a video for you right here. I'm pretty sure some of the tips and tricks are new to you. So I've just stated the facts. Who do you think wins in terms of speed? Let me know in the comments. In terms of the SEO analysis, I would say that each has its unique focus between RankMath and Yoast, but the fundamental SEO checks are there. For example, in Yoast, it focuses a lot on the readability of the content. It analyzes the consecutive sentences, flash reading ease, transitional words, and passive voice, which I will explain why RankMath doesn't have these in a while. And in RankMath, it focuses on the readability of the title, because that's what gets the click. It checks if your title has a positive or negative sentiment, if your title contains power words, if your title is using a number. These are tested and proven to get more clicks on search engines. That's why those checks are there. Now, the reason why RankMath doesn't have the checks like the flash reading e-score is because it adds no value to search engine optimization after Google's BERT update. It used to be important and RankMath had those SEO checks, but because RankMath follows and interprets search engines' recommendations closely, that they decide to remove those checks. Sure, you can say that the flash e-score is still important because it gives a sense that your article is readable, but if you have tried optimizing your article for flash readability score, you will realize that oftentimes the optimized content is not what you're trying to convey to your audience. Also, the flash score doesn't work well with technical articles because it analyzes the content for the general public, whereas technical articles are meant for knowledgeable audiences. Hence, if you're a tech writer, you will likely fail on this check most of the time. So with all these in consideration, RankMath have decided to remove those checks. Now, comparing the SEO analysis, both do check on the fundamentals of SEO, like if the focus keyword is in the SEO title and description, if your content has internal links, external links, and others. Both are neck to neck when it comes to the SEO analysis. But here's the difference. On the free version of Yoast, you can only optimize for one focused key phrase. To add another related key phrase, you have to upgrade to premium. Whereas in the free version of RankMath, you can optimize a total of 5 keywords like so. To top it off, RankMath does not restrict you to 5 keyword optimization, even if you're on the free version. You can optimize for unlimited keywords if you want to. They have made this document for you. If you're interested, you can check it out. Now, if you're on the pro version, RankMath allows you to optimize for unlimited keywords by default, making your life much easier. Whereas in Yoast, you are limited to another 4 related key phrases, making it a total of 5. Which is what you get on the free version of RankMath. Also, by default, RankMath grabs the excerpt, which is the first 160 characters of your article, to be added in the meta description, leaving you with the impression that you do not need to customize the SEO meta description. This is following the search engine's guideline as well, because it will display whatever description on the search results based on what they think suits the searcher's intent. So there is no point in spending extra time customizing an SEO description. Whereas in Yoast, by default, the meta description is left blank, which gives the impression that you have to customize an SEO description. Another feature that is unique to RankMath is when you type in a key phrase for optimization, it will provide you with auto-suggestions directly pulled from Google, making it easy for you to know what people are searching for on Google. This feature is available even if you are on the free version. I don't know about you, but I think RankMath is a little more intuitive in this sense. Plus, if you're on a pro version of RankMath, we make your keyword analysis much easier. If you click on this Google Trends button, it will give you data on the keywords you're optimizing. Now, if you have seen our video on the 23 SEO tips for beginners, which is right here, one of the tips is actually to use Google Trends to gauge the search volume of the keywords. If you see data or this graph on your keywords, it means that there are at least 500 people searching for these keywords every month. As you can see, these are the color codes that represents the keywords here. And it seems that the red and yellow keyword generates a lot of interest. But either way, based on this data, there are 3 keywords that have at least 500 people searching for it, which is the purple, yellow, and red, right here. Just a simple check like this, where you can select the country you're targeting and the duration, you can immediately know that you're targeting the right keywords and not some keywords that nobody is searching for. If you haven't been using this trick, it's time for you to do that. Now, RankMath goes above and beyond an SEO tool. It focuses a lot on helping you write the best content so that it will rank higher. On top of all these keywords and SEO checks, it has developed this Content AI feature, which is an AI system that analyzes the results on search engines based on the focus keyword and the locations you have entered to suggest how long your article should be, how many internal and external links you should have, how many headings you need, the number of images and videos. It will suggest the keywords you should use in your content. All these information are synced with the content analysis, such as the word count from Content AI will sync with the content length suggestions from the analysis. If Content AI did not suggest any internal or external links, these 3 tests in the analysis will be hidden. The same goes for the media count. If it did not suggest to use any images or videos, this test from the analysis will be hidden. Also, the first suggested keyword and its frequency is synced with the keyword density test. Anyway, Content AI will suggest the keywords to use in the headings, in the SEO title, SEO description, and it also suggests to you the questions you should answer in your article. For this case, there isn't any recommendation, but if it does, it will look like this. Now, I'm not sure if you heard of the FAQ schema markup, but it will provide you with this accordion on your search results, giving you more search visibility, which may lead to a higher click-through rate. So to get the accordion, you need the FAQ schema. And all you need to do is to click on this to copy all the questions. And on your editor, you want to paste it here. And these Q&As will be added to your content with the FAQ schema markup. Next, it also suggests the external links you should add to the article so that the search engines will understand your article much better. Food for thought. If you are hiring writers for your website, don't you think all these information will be helpful for the debrief? Now, this Content AI feature is meant for all RankMath users, be it free or pro users, as it runs on a credit system. The goal is to equip all users with the information they need to have a higher chance of ranking on search engines. So if you are interested in getting your content to rank higher, then you can use this link to get credits for Content AI. Alternatively, you can use this link. It only costs $19 for 50 credits, which is 38 cents per credit. If you decide to buy more, this is 32 cents per credit, and this is 22 cents per credit. In my opinion, as a content creator, it makes so much sense to optimize your content based on the information provided by the AI, because the upside of having my content rank higher trumps the cost of getting that information. If you are a RankMath user, go check it out. You should have 5 free credits for your free account. Pro users will get 15 credits, business users will have this amount of credits, and the agency plan has this amount. If you run out of credits, you can use the link I've provided in the description to get more credits. And to help you out further so that you won't waste any credits, we have created a video tutorial to walk you through optimizing an article with Content AI. You can check out that video right here. I hope this gives you a sense as to which tool is more suitable for your content creation needs. Now let's talk about the internal link suggestions that both RankMath and Yoast have. Internal linking is the foundation of all search engine optimization. With good internal linking, it builds a good site structure that helps with search rankings. With Yoast, you've got to spend $99 for the premium version to enjoy the benefits of the internal link suggestions. Whereas in RankMath, the link suggestion feature is free. All you need to do is to select a couple of articles as the pillar content, such as this. In Yoast, it is called cornerstone content, but they mean the same thing. And the link suggestion tool will suggest articles that are related to the one you're writing on. That way you can link those articles and it will naturally build a good site structure over time. Also, another thing you need to pay for in Yoast but you get it free on RankMath is the social preview. Both RankMath and Yoast allows you to add metadata for social platforms such as Facebook and Twitter. But to have a preview of how your post will look like on those platforms, you have to be a premium member for Yoast, whereas for RankMath, this preview comes for free. And you get to add a play button icon that looks like this, or a GIF icon that looks like this, that is if you want to, but to add custom thumbnail overlays, in case you want to add an overlay with your branding to your social media images, you will need to upgrade to RankMath Pro. I'm not sure about you, but would you pay for stuff that you can get for free, knowing that they are both of equal quality? For me, I wouldn't. What about you? Schema is probably the most important in terms of search engine optimization because it lets search engines know what your page is about. On a free version of RankMath, it provides you with 13 predefined schema types to choose from, and you can add one schema per article. While on the free version of Yoast, it provides you with 9 schema types and you can use one schema per article. On the Pro version for both, RankMath provides a total of 18 predefined schemas, and you can add a limited number of schema types to your article. It adds a speakable schema data on your article schema that helps with voice searches, which is getting more and more popular. It adds the About and Mention schema. Whenever you are adding a link to your article, this will help search engines understand your article a lot more. For more information on About and Mention schema, you can check out this link. The Carousel Schema is automatically added when you are using multiple schemas of the same type. For example, 2 core schema in a single article. Just for your information, the Carousel Schema only works with the course, movie, recipe, and the restaurant schema types. Once RankMath has automatically implemented this schema for you, it will give you results that look like this and this. You will also have the Q&A schema when you are running a forum, plus some extra features which I will share with you in a while. You are getting a lot of value out of the Pro version. While on the Pro version of Yoast, the number of schema types remains, and you still are limited to one article schema type and one schema type for the page. Now, the best way to explain schema to you in case you are new to SEO is to talk about an example. Do you see this star rating on the search engine results page? That's a rich snippet, and to get this, you need to implement the right schema. If you are reviewing a tech product or software on your website, on RankMath, click on the Schema tab and Schema Generator. You can choose either the software application schema if the tag you are reviewing is a software, or you can choose the product schema if it is a physical product you are reviewing. For this case, RankMath is a software. You can add the product information as much as you can without forcing any data into it. And you have the review schema where you can add a rating to the product you are reviewing. This will position your article to get a star rating on search engines. This review schema is available on the book, course, event, product, recipe, and the software schema, and the movie schema if you're on the Pro version. The most important thing is these schema markups let search engines know what your article is about. Whereas in Yoast, there is no such schema for the use case I've just mentioned. The tag article schema is more for technical guides or a set of instructions, so you will have to choose the default article schema. If you want to understand more about getting a star rating on search engine results page for your articles, you can check out a video popping out right here. Now, to set RankMath apart even further, not that I want to hype it up, but it is a fact. If you found your competitor's article ranking at the top of a particular keyword, and you want to know what schema markups they are using, just copy the link, go to your article and click on Schema, select Schema Generator and Import. Select the URL and paste the link here and click Import. RankMath will tell you all the schema data that are added. That way you are implementing the schema markups that are working for your competitor instead of guessing if it works. You can use this to create schema templates so that you can use the winning schemas on your other posts and pages. In my opinion, this feature is super helpful. And if you're a little more technical, you can build your own schema from scratch. RankMath supports over 840 schema types, so I'm pretty sure we have the schema type you are looking for. If you want to validate if a schema and the input data are valid, instead of copying your page source code and testing on Google Reach Results tests, all you need to do on RankMath is to click on this for the schema you want to test and click on Test with Google. It will copy all the codes for you automatically onto Google's Reach Results test. Here's another thing to mention about schema that differentiates RankMath from Yoast. Check this out. This is Google's guidelines on where to add the website structure data element, which are mainly the site links and search box schema. Google recommends adding the schema only to the homepage and not to any other pages. Yoast adds a Sitelink Searchbox schema to all your posts and pages by default, whereas RankMath adds the same schema to only your homepage by default. So as you can see, these are two identical articles. This is from RankMath and this is from Yoast. If we test both of them on Google's Rich Results test, we can see that on RankMath, there is no Sitelink Searchbox schema, whereas on Yoast, it has this Sitelink Searchbox schema on a common post. For your information, the Rich Results test only checks the errors and missing data from the schema, and it doesn't check if you follow the guidelines. That is if you're wondering why the Sitelink Searchbox schema is shown as valid. After working with RankMath for quite some time now, the concept that they follow is that they will make the default settings by following the search engine guidelines very closely, but they go a step further to empower you with the information to break away from the recommendations, if you know what you are doing. Just like this document where they show you how to add the Sitelink Searchbox schema to any pages if you want to. Redirections. Both Yoast and RankMath have this feature, but in Yoast, this feature is in the premium version where you have to pay $99 for it to be used on one website. Whereas in RankMath, the redirection module is free to use and you can use it on unlimited websites. If you're new to SEO, you may not know the power of the redirection tool, so let me give you a very practical scenario. Let's say that you are an affiliate blogger. You will probably add many affiliate links to your articles, and if you add direct affiliate links to each of those articles, if those links become outdated over time, you may lose revenue unless you visit every page of your website and update the links one by one. However, if you use the redirection tool to manage your affiliate links, you will add this placeholder link to your articles, and when there are changes to your affiliate links, all you need to do is to change this target link, and all the links in your articles will be changed. It is a very handy tool for affiliate marketers as well as local businesses that use print media. The Pro version of Yoast gives you the feature you get for free on RankMath. And the Pro version of RankMath allows you to categorize your links so you can easily manage them as your site grows. Imagine having thousands of links without having the ability to categorize and sort them. It is going to be tough to manage. On top of that, on RankMath, you can sync redirections to your htaccess file. Import existing redirections from the Redirection plugin. This is very useful if you have been using the Redirection plugin and you now decide to switch to RankMath to reduce one active plugin. And it has the debug redirections so that if a redirection fails, you know exactly which redirection entry is causing the problem. One more awesome feature. If you sell a limited time offer product and you need a way to add temporary redirects. For example, at the time of this recording, we have a summer sale going on from June 15th to the 22nd. If you visit our website and you hover to the pricing tab, notice that the intended link for the pricing tab is rankmath.com/pricing. But if you click on pricing, you can see that you are redirected to rankmath.com/offer. That's because this is a time-sensitive offer that will go away after about a day, as you can see. After this period is over, this offer link will be redirected back to the original pricing page. So to make this time-sensitive redirection work, you need to copy the link of your temporary offer page, and on the redirections module, you want to paste it on the destination URL. And for the source URL, that will be the original pricing URL for our case. For your case, it could be a landing page that grabs email addresses for people who are interested in your offer when it's available. And depending on your needs, you can select either a 302 or a 307 temporary redirect. For our case, we'll put it as 302. And for the schedule activation, we'll put it as June 15. But since we can't do it as this date has passed, I'll just take Black Friday as an example. The Black Friday deal will start on November 25th. And well, let's say that it ends on Cyber Monday, which is November 28th, and you will add the redirection. So what this means is on November 25th, the pricing link will be redirected to the offer page, and on November 28th, on a Cyber Monday, the offer page will automatically be redirected back to the original pricing page. This will allow you to automate your limited time offers. What do you think about RankMath's redirection module? Do you think it is a complete solution for redirections? If you're running a local business website, the basic SEO function you need is to display your business information on Google's knowledge graph, where you add your business name, the address, the opening hours, contact information, and description. With RankMath, you get the local SEO feature for free. And as you can see, you can add your business name, business address, opening hours, contact information, and all these information here. If your local business has only one location, the free version of RankMath is perfect for you as it is a complete solution. Whereas in Yoast, you have to spend an additional $79 per year for one website. Now, if your local business has multiple locations, then you will need the pro version of RankMath to match up to the features of Yoast local SEO. But one thing that sets the local SEO of RankMath from Yoast is that RankMath provides you with 193 local business types, which means on top of the local business schema, you can select exactly what schema your local business belongs to, giving search engines more detailed information so that they will understand your business much better. On top of that, you can install RankMath Pro on unlimited websites, whereas in Yoast, you purchase the local SEO plugin for one website. 2 websites or more will be more expensive. Which has more value for you? I'm pretty sure it is quite clear, but I'll leave it to you to decide. Anyway, if you run a local business and you want to utilize our RankMath plugin, we have created a comprehensive walkthrough tutorial on local SEO for your business to get the maximum reach to local audiences. You can check out the video right here. Instant indexing and Index Now is a feature that connects your website to search engines like Google, Bing, and Yandex through an API, so that they'll be notified almost immediately when your site has new, updated, or deleted content, hence indexing your content much faster than the traditional crawling and indexing methods. RankMath is the first SEO plugin to introduce both the Google Instant Indexing and the Index Now feature. By the time you're watching this video, Yoast may already have this feature, but it depends if it is free or paid. But in RankMath, these features are free. Now let's talk about all the stuff that RankMath has, but Yoast doesn't. The analytics and tracking features are what RankMath has, but Yoast doesn't. RankMath is truly the Swiss Army knife of SEO, as it wants you to have all the information and necessities within your website. Sure, you can say that with Yoast, you can track the performance of your keywords too, but they rely on a separate tool called Windsor. The free version lets you track 5 keywords, while the paid version lets you track 500 keywords for €29 per month. With RankMath Pro, you can track the SEO performance of up to 500 keywords. With the business plan, you can track up to 10,000 keywords, and with the agency plan, you can track up to 50,000 keywords. On top of that, RankMath is the first SEO plugin that integrates with Google Analytics 4, which uses machine learning to provide you with better tracking and data accuracy. You see, everything is moving towards machine learning. Google Analytics 4 uses it now, so should your way of writing and managing websites, right? So if you compare the solution from RankMath to Yoast, this is what you pay per year just for this rank tracking feature. RankMath's analytics and tracking features go way beyond the standard. Check this out. I really love these features as a site owner. Once you have toggled this analytics module on and you have integrated your search console and analytics, make sure that you toggle this index status tab on so that on the analytics module, you will see this index status tab here. You can install the analytics code, anonymize IP addresses, activate self-hosted analytics GS file to improve your site speed, and exclude login users for more accurate data. After that, go to the Analytics tab under RankMath and you will have a dashboard that gives you an overall of everything. How many articles are well optimized for SEO or not, the analytics data at a glance, the top winning and losing keywords, and those that are tracked, and all these cool information. If you want to go in depth into this data set, click on Site Analytics, and you will have a list of your posts which includes the schema that each post have, the number of internal and external links, how many links are pointed to this article, and all the search console data in one place. Want more details about a particular post? Click on a post and you will literally get all the information regarding this post, which includes the keywords that this article is ranking for. Give us a while and you will see some intelligent suggestions to help you analyze and optimize your posts to get higher rankings. If that is not enough, you will love the next tab, which is the SEO performance. Select the features you want to analyze, such as the search traffic, search impressions, total keywords, search clicks, etc. And if you want to know if your site is punished or rewarded by a Google algorithm update, we have the Google algorithm update timeline right here. In this example, we can see that the site is rewarded by these two algorithm updates, and if we want to know what those updates are, just click on it and it will tell us if this update has been confirmed or unconfirmed by Google. If you want to understand more about the update, click on read more. So with this, you can see if your search traffic was affected by an algorithm update without you going anywhere else to verify, because all these data are straight from your Google Analytics. The earliest data you can analyze is 6 months prior. You'll also have information on the top 5 winning posts or losing posts, and you can check the search performance of all your posts and pages right here. And if we hover to the graph, it will tell you the historical ranking position of your article. It is a very cool tool to have when you are trying to figure out which content to further optimize to be in line with the latest algorithm update. If you want to have a quick overview of the keywords your website is ranking for without going to Google Search Console or Analytics, you will have all the data over on the Keywords tab. And similarly, the earliest data available is 6 months prior. For the rank tracker, as we have discussed, if there are certain keywords that are important to your website or business, you can track them here. And the index status is especially helpful when your site has hundreds of posts. It will tell you how many pages are submitted and indexed, how many pages are not, and many others. If you have errors on any pages, you can sort them out and know what's the error so you can deal with them immediately. At a glance, you will know what schema types each of the posts have, if they are valid, have warnings like so, or errors. If you want more details of this warning, just click on the entry and all the information will be available for you. This is incredibly helpful as your site grows. So honestly, I think there are many service providers out there that are charging an arm and a leg just to provide you with the stuff that I've just shown you. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Now, the only image SEO setting that Yoast has is this redirect attachment URL setting, which is the most basic. All SEO plugins need to have this setting. RankMath has this in its general setting under links, and it is right here. And on top of this setting, RankMath has an entire module on image SEO. If you keep this module on a free version, you will have these two settings. You can turn this on to automatically add missing out attributes from either the file name or whatever you select. We recommend the file name, but you just have to make sure that you give your images proper names before uploading it to the site. Alt text is what gets your images to rank on the image tab on Google or other search engines. So it is super important but often neglected, because oftentimes when you have other tabs open, for example RankMath or Yoast, and you add an image, the alt text input area may not be visible unless you click on the image and you click on the settings, and there you go. Here's where you can add the alt text. So most of the time, WordPress users may forget to add alt text. So this setting here removes the human error because it uses the file name of the image and adds it to the alt text automatically. You can set this missing title as well in case you have uploaded an image without a title. Now, if we have the pro version of RankMath, you get a whole lot more settings, such as the add missing image caption, description. You can change the title and alt text casing to title casing, which is to capitalize the first alphabet of each word, like this. Sentence casing is to capitalize the first alphabet in a sentence or phrase, all lowercase and all uppercase. You can add alt text to profile images of people who have commented on your article. And finally, this awesome replacement tool, which can replace any text they find on the alt text, title, and caption to something else. For example, if I have this branded image with the alt text Grab Taxi, and I remember that I have a lot of images that have the Grab Taxi brand name in the alt text. Now, Grab Taxi has rebranded to just Grab, so on the article itself, if you view the source code, you can see that there's an alt text called Grab Taxi, but now I want to change it to just Grab. So instead of visiting every post and article to change the image alt text manually, all I need to do is to find alt text that contains grab taxi, and I want to replace it with just grab. And let's save changes. So if we go to the source code under line 198, let's refresh this again. And over here again, line 198, the alt text has now been changed to just grab. This will help your workflow tremendously if you have a bulk task to edit your alt text. If you run a large website or if you have an agency, RankMath has this advanced filtering options and a number of bulk editing options straight from your list of posts or pages. This is very useful because, for example, if you have discovered a certain schema type that is not working out, you can filter your post by schema type. And you select the post and maybe remove all schema or make it to the default article schema. If you or your client have done some previous redirects or have customized the canonical URL of some posts, you can filter those posts and maybe remove the custom canonical URL or redirect. In Yoast, the bulk actions and filtering options are basic. Plus, the quick edit in Yoast has this information, whereas in RankMath, the quick edit has a lot more data, so it is more detailed, hence more convenient for larger sites and agencies. Also, RankMath has a Role Manager module. With this Role Manager module turned on, you can control the access of features for each role. If you have a large site that many people are working on, this is going to be super helpful. And then we have the white label email reports, where you as an agency can send emails to clients regarding their website data from the analytics using your business logo and a customized header background where you can adjust the settings over here. There are too many settings to discuss, so I'll lead you to this page instead. This is the link. Another feature that agencies may like is the site-wide analysis tool. Just make sure that the SEO analysis module is turned on and you can run the SEO analysis tests. It will score your website out of 100 and there are 29 tests done. If you are not seeing 29 tests, then you are on the easy mode. Turn on the advanced mode, please. Some tests apply to the home page while others apply to site-wide. These are the number of past tests. Warnings are issues that are not very severe, but you should still do something about it. And those failed tests, these are the things you want to fix immediately. Go to the issues, and it will tell you what to fix. If an issue is not straightforward, like this, click on this how to fix, and it will tell you how to fix it. There are so many things to discuss about this. If you want more details, let me direct you to this page. This is the link. Note that this SEO auditing tool is available in the free version of RankMath. RankMath runs a fairly simple pricing plan. As long as you are a pro user, you will get all the features available and you can install them on unlimited websites. But if you are an agency or you manage websites for other people, you will need these plans to allocate resources, such as the AI credits and the number of track keywords for each website you manage. Now, when I say all features, I mean the video SEO, news SEO, WooCommerce SEO, and everything. However, in Yoast, you have to purchase each feature separately or in a bundle, but that's just for one website. Let me put the prices side by side to see the difference. As we have mentioned, the local SEO costs $79 per year for one website, video SEO costs another $79 per year for one website, news SEO adds another $79 per year, and WooCommerce SEO adds yet another $79 per year. Yoast Premium used to cost $89 per year, but now they have increased the price to $99 per year without much added value. On the other hand, the price of RankMath hasn't changed for quite some time now. It has been $59 for the Pro version to be used on unlimited websites, and that's it. So if you purchase Yoast products separately, it will cost you $415 per year. But if you purchase Yoast in a bundle, it will cost $229 per year for one website. My question is, what if you have 5 websites? This will be the effective cost. So in terms of price, I don't know about you, but I think RankMath costs a lot less and provides a lot more value. All I can say is Rank Math has every free feature that Yoast provides and more. Some of the features you have to pay for in Yoast, such as these features, you get them for free on Rank Math. And when you upgrade to Rank Math Pro, you have these features, whereas in Yoast, you have to purchase those features separately. Also, Rank Math is the fastest and the most lightweight SEO plugin. Using it, you can reduce about 4 to 5 active plugins, plus it provides you with a lot of analytics data such as rank tracker, index status, and more, which you can't find on Yoast. All in all, if you want to get all the features in Rank Math, $59 per year is all you need, and you can install all the features on unlimited websites. Whereas in Yoast, it will cost you $229 per year for one website. They have just increased their price from $199, and you're still missing out on a lot of features that Rank Math provides. So I hope I've given you all the information you need, and I hope that this video is objective enough. Which do you think is better for your website or business? I'll leave it up to you to decide. In my opinion, as a blogger and content creator by trade, Rank Math is truly the Swiss Army knife of SEO. If you need help with migrating from Yoast to Rank Math, you can check out this article. It will walk you through the steps. And if you find this video comparison helpful, please give it a like. It will help this video reach out to others. And if you have any thoughts or opinions, feel free to leave a comment down below. We'll love to hear from you. This is Jack from Rank Math. I'll see you in the next video.